Daily Horoscope for Libra. June 14, 2025, Dear Libra, today presents a fascinating cosmic alignment that particularly resonates with your diplomatic nature. As the sun continues its journey through Gemini, forming a harmonious air trine with your sign, your intellectual capabilities are significantly enhanced. This is a day when your natural talents for mediation and finding balance come to the forefront. The morning begins with the moon in Leo making a square to Venus, your ruling planet. This creates an interesting dynamic where you may feel pulled between your desire for harmony and a need to shine individually. You might find yourself waking up with a slight internal conflict. Should you compromise to keep the peace, or should you stand firm in your personal desires? This tension isn't necessarily negative, Libra. In fact, it creates a productive friction that can lead to greater self-awareness. In your relationships, today marks a significant turning point. If you're in a partnership, a conversation that's been brewing for weeks may finally come to the surface around midday. The Mercury-Jupiter sextile facilitates open communication, allowing you to address important matters with both honesty and tact, a combination that comes naturally to you, Libra. For single Libras, this is an exceptional day for meaningful connections. A chance encounter around 2 p.m. could introduce you to someone who challenges your thinking in the most delightful way. Career-wise, your diplomatic skills are your greatest asset today. A workplace situation that has been causing tension among colleagues may suddenly fall to you to resolve. Trust your innate sense of fairness. With Mars in your 10th house of career, you have additional courage to speak up in professional settings. This is not a day to remain silent when you see inequity or imbalance in your workplace. Your perspective is not just valuable, it's essential. Financially, Venus forms a favorable aspect to Saturn, bringing stability to your monetary concerns. Any investments you've been considering should be approached with your typical thoughtfulness, but the stars suggest that long-term financial planning initiated today will bear fruit. Consider consulting with a financial advisor, especially regarding matters related to joint resources or shared assets. Your health requires attention today, particularly to your kidney and lower back areas, physically vulnerable zones for Libra. The planetary alignment suggests a need for balance between activity and rest. Incorporate gentle movement like yoga or tai chi into your day, focusing on poses that support lumbar strength and kidney function through proper hydration. Your mental health benefits from aesthetic experiences, today visiting an art gallery, rearranging your living space, or simply taking time to appreciate beauty in your surroundings will restore your emotional equilibrium. A particularly noteworthy aspect today is Neptune's influence on your 6th house of daily routines and wellness. This creates a slightly foggy energy around your usual schedules. You might find it challenging to stick to regular patterns or feel uncertain about the most efficient way to organize your day. Rather than fighting this energy, lean into it by allowing for flexible timeframes and creative approaches to your regular tasks. Your social sphere is highlighted by Jupiter's expansive energy. A gathering of friends or community event would be particularly fulfilling today. You're likely to meet someone who shares your vision for justice and harmony in the world. Conversations started today could lead to meaningful collaborative projects that align with your values of fairness and equality. For your personal development, this is an ideal day to explore the balance between giving and receiving. Libras often focus so much on others that they neglect their own needs. Today's planetary alignment encourages you to reflect on whether you're maintaining healthy boundaries. Journal about areas where you might be overextending yourself and consider how you can recalibrate to ensure your own cup remains full. Your intuition is especially heightened today as Pluto in your 4th house forms a trine with your Sun. Family matters that have been confusing suddenly make more sense as you tap into subconscious understanding. Trust those gut feelings, particularly regarding home and family situations. Colors that enhance your energy today are soft blues and copper tones. Wearing or surrounding yourself with these shades will amplify your natural harmonizing abilities. Your lucky number today is 6, representing balance and domestic harmony. Your evening hours are best spent in thoughtful conversation or creative pursuits. A dinner with stimulating discussion would perfectly cap this intellectually charged day. As you retire for the night, take a few moments to appreciate how you've navigated the day's balancing acts, each one strengthening your already considerable skills in diplomacy and fairness. Remember, dear Libra, that your greatest strength lies in your ability to see all sides of a situation. Today, that gift serves not only others, but also helps you achieve greater alignment between your inner truth and outer expression. Embrace the day's energies as an opportunity to refine the art of being authentically you, while maintaining the harmony you so deeply value. On June 14th, 2025, Libra's celestial landscape presents a fascinating configuration of planetary energies that directly influence your equilibrium and decision-making processes. The Sun continues its journey through Gemini, occupying the 9th house of your chart, illuminating matters of higher learning, philosophical pursuits, and distant horizons. This position creates an air trine with your Libra energy, facilitating intellectual flow and enhancing your already formidable diplomatic skills. Communication becomes your strongest asset today, with ideas flowing effortlessly between yourself and others. Mercury, also in Gemini, amplifies this effect, creating a powerful synergy for expressing your thoughts with clarity and persuasion. The Mercury-Sun conjunction in your 9th house suggests an excellent day for publishing, teaching, or sharing knowledge in any format. Venus, your ruling planet, has moved into Cáncer, occupying your 10th house of career and public image. This placement softens your professional approach, adding emotional intelligence to your leadership style. You're likely to receive recognition for your ability to create harmony in high-stress environments. The Venus-Neptune trine forming in water signs adds a mystical quality to your intuition regarding career moves and public perception. Mars positioned in Taurus in your 8th house brings steady, determined energy to shared resources, investments, and intimate connections. This grounded energy helps you make practical decisions about joint finances or deep emotional commitments. Jupiter, now in Virgo, occupies your 12th house of the subconscious, spiritual growth, and hidden matters. This placement is particularly significant as it forms a helpful sextile to your sun sign, offering opportunities for deep healing and spiritual insights that may come through dreams or meditation practices. Saturn continues its transit through Pisces in your 6th house of daily work and health routines, forming a challenging square to your Libra planets. This requires careful attention to maintaining balance between work responsibilities and self-care practices. The structure Saturn demands may feel restrictive, but it's helping you build more sustainable daily habits. Uranus in Gemini forms a harmonious trine to your Libra energy from your 9th house, bringing unexpected opportunities for expansion through education, travel, or philosophical breakthroughs. This position supports innovative thinking and might bring surprising connections with people from different cultural backgrounds. Neptune in Aries occupies your 7th house of partnerships, creating some confusion or idealization in close relationships. Today's aspect between Neptune and your ruling planet, Venus, suggests paying careful attention to boundaries in relationships while still honoring the compassionate connection you naturally seek. Pluto in Aquarius continues its transformative journey through your 5th house of creativity, romance, and self-expression. This deep evolutionary energy is gradually reshaping how you express yourself creatively and how you approach romantic situations. The moon today travels through Capricorn in your 4th house of home and foundations, forming a square to your Libra sun. This creates emotional tension between your desire for harmony and the practical demands of family or household matters. The lunar position suggests taking time for emotional grounding amidst social activities. The North Node in Leo, in your 11th house of community and future goals, continues to pull you toward more authentic self-expression within group settings. This nodal position encourages you to take leadership roles, that align with your values of justice and balance. Chiron's position in Aries directly opposes your Libra sun from your 7th house, highlighting healing opportunities in partnerships. Today's aspects to Chiron suggest that conversations about past wounds in relationships could lead to significant breakthrough moments. For Libra rising individuals, the ascendant-descendant axis is particularly activated today, with several planets forming aspects to your horizon line. This amplifies matters of identity versus relationship, requiring conscious balancing of personal needs with partnership demands. The part of fortune today falls in your 2nd house of resources and values, suggesting that financial opportunities come through leaning into your authentic values and natural talents for creating harmony and beauty. Today's planetary hours favor Libra energy during mid-morning and early evening, making these optimal times for important negotiations or aesthetic decisions where your natural sense of balance can shine. June 14, 2025 presents a fascinating communication landscape for you, Libra. With Mercury forming a trine to your sign from Gemini, your natural diplomatic abilities are significantly amplified today. Your words carry an unusual persuasive quality, making this an exceptional day for important conversations, negotiations, or presentations. The Mercury-Venus conjunction in the communication sector of your chart creates a harmonious energy that allows you to express even complex emotions with grace and clarity. This is not just about being articulate, it's about connecting on a deeper level with those around you. Your ruling planet Venus is particularly well-positioned today, enhancing your ability to find the perfect balance between assertiveness and receptivity in conversations. People will notice how you're able to state your needs without overwhelming others. The moon in Aquarius is activating your creative expression zone, bringing an innovative quality to your communication style. You might find yourself approaching conversations with fresh perspectives or unusual solutions that surprise even yourself. Jupiter's influence from Gemini expands your intellectual horizons, potentially connecting you with people from different cultural backgrounds or philosophical viewpoints. These exchanges will be particularly stimulating and growth-oriented. There's a subtle challenge from Mars in Leo, creating a slight tension in communication with authority figures. Be mindful of coming across as too accommodating when you actually need to stand your ground on important matters. Your natural tendency toward harmony-seeking might need some conscious balancing today. Neptune's position suggests that creative and artistic forms of expression will flow easily. Consider writing, visual arts, or music as alternative ways to communicate your feelings and ideas today. For coupled Libras, this is an excellent day to have heart-to-heart conversations that have been postponed. The planetary alignment supports mutual understanding and compassionate listening. For single Libras, your charm in written and verbal communication is particularly potent. Dating apps, social media, and text conversations will showcase your wit and intelligence beautifully. Professional communications benefit from your enhanced ability to see all sides of an issue. In workplace discussions, you'll naturally serve as the mediator who can articulate compromises that satisfy competing interests. Watch for a tendency to overthink your words around midday when the moon squares Mercury. Trust your natural communication gifts rather than second-guessing yourself. The evening brings a particularly favorable aspect for heartfelt conversations with close friends or family members. Vulnerabilities shared now will strengthen bonds rather than create awkwardness. If you've been meaning to approach someone about a sensitive topic, the late afternoon to evening hours provide the most supportive cosmic environment. Your mental clarity peaks in the morning hours. Use this time for important writing tasks, crucial emails, or preparing talking points for later discussions. Social media communications have extra impact today. Your thoughtful comments and perspectives will resonate with a wider audience than usual. Overall, this is a day to embrace your natural Libran gift for beautiful, balanced expression while being slightly more direct than your comfort zone typically allows. Libra, June 14, 2025, brings fascinating financial energies your way as Venus forms a harmonious trine with Jupiter, creating an excellent backdrop for monetary growth. Your ruling planet Venus will be moving through your 8th house of shared resources, making this an opportune time for investments, loans, and financial collaborations. The Sun in Gemini activates your 9th house of expansion, suggesting that financial opportunities may come through foreign connections, higher education, or publishing ventures. Consider exploring these avenues today. Mercury's position in your career sector forms a beneficial aspect to Pluto, indicating that conversations with authority figures could lead to lucrative arrangements. Don't hesitate to discuss compensation or negotiate for better terms. Your diplomatic skills are especially powerful today. The Moon in Pisces illuminates your 6th house of daily work, suggesting that extra income might come through side projects or improvements in your regular duties. Pay attention to details in financial documents, as this lunar placement enhances your intuition about where the numbers don't quite add up. Jupiter in Gemini continues to expand your horizons, potentially bringing financial opportunities through travel, international business, or educational pursuits. This is an excellent day to apply for grants, scholarships, or funding related to knowledge expansion. Saturn's influence from your 5th house reminds you to be disciplined about speculative investments. While the overall energy supports financial growth, avoid gambling or high-risk ventures without proper research. Neptune in Aries might create some fog around partnership finances, so ensure complete transparency in any joint financial dealings today. The North Node suggests your financial future benefits from developing specialized skills or knowledge. Consider investing in training that enhances your marketable expertise. Uranus in Taurus continues to transform your approach to shared resources and investments, potentially bringing sudden opportunities through inheritances, taxes, or partners' resources. Be open to unconventional financial arrangements, especially those involving technology or innovative business models. Mars in Cáncer activates your 10th house of career, giving you the energy to pursue financial advancement through professional achievements. Your visibility is heightened today, making it an excellent time to showcase financial projects or pitch ideas that could boost your income. The asteroid series forms a supportive aspect to your sign, suggesting nurturing financial relationships will be rewarding. Consider mentorship opportunities, either seeking guidance from financial experts or offering your own expertise to others. For long-term financial planning, this day supports setting up automatic savings and investment structures that will serve you well into the future. The Venus-Jupiter trine particularly favors establishing recurring passive income streams. Chiron's position indicates healing around money wounds may be possible today, perhaps through forgiving yourself for past financial mistakes or releasing outdated money beliefs inherited from your family. Financial opportunities may arise unexpectedly through social connections, so maintain awareness in casual conversations. Someone in your network holds a key to improving your financial situation. Pay attention to financial news today, as information that crosses your path could be particularly valuable for future investment decisions. The most favorable hours for making financial moves will be mid-morning, when the moon forms a supportive sextile to Mercury, enhancing your financial communication skills. Consider scheduling important money conversations during this window. With Venus in such a powerful position, luxury items purchased today may actually appreciate in value, unusual for most purchases. Trust your aesthetic judgment if considering art, jewelry, or collectibles as investments. Your natural Libran ability to see multiple perspectives serves you well in financial negotiations today. You can identify win-win opportunities that others might miss. The final quarter of the day brings a Venus-Saturn aspect that supports long-term financial commitments. This is an excellent time to finalize agreements that will provide stability for months to come. Libra. On June 14, 2025, the celestial alignment creates particularly fortunate energies in specific areas of your life. Venus, your ruling planet, forms a harmonious trine with Jupiter, opening doorways of opportunity that haven't been available to you for nearly 7 months. This planetary conversation is happening in your ninth house of expansion and higher learning, making this an exceptionally favorable day for educational pursuits, publishing endeavors, or anything that broadens your intellectual horizons. If you've been considering taking a course, applying to a program, or even planning travel that has educational components, today's energy strongly supports these initiatives. The universe is essentially handing you a cosmic permission slip to expand your mind and your possibilities. Additionally, Mercury in your career sector forms a sextile with Saturn, bringing fortunate stability to professional communications. This is an excellent day to pitch ideas to authority figures or request resources for projects you believe in. Your diplomatic approach carries extra persuasive power today. Financial opportunities appear through unexpected connections as the moon activates your second house of personal resources while forming a favorable aspect with Venus. This creates a particularly fortunate window for investments, especially those related to beauty, art, or social enterprises. Pay special attention to chance encounters around midday, as they may lead to profitable partnerships or investment tips that align perfectly with your values and aesthetic sensibilities. Your social graces are enhanced today, making gatherings particularly fortunate for networking opportunities. People are naturally drawn to your balanced perspective and fair-minded approach. If you've been wanting to heal a relationship or bridge a communication gap, today offers the perfect energetic support. The most fortunate physical locations for you today include libraries, universities, cultural institutions, and gathering places where ideas are freely exchanged. Even virtual spaces dedicated to learning and cultural exchange will carry this fortunate energy for you. Wearing blues and silvers will help you align with and amplify these fortunate vibrations. The number 7 appears as your lucky number today, suggesting that insights or opportunities may come in unexpected sevens or at the 7th hour. Overall, your most fortunate approach today involves embracing your natural Libran curiosity while allowing yourself to be guided by beauty and harmony in all your pursuits. The balance between taking initiative and gracefully receiving what comes your way creates the perfect formula for maximizing the fortunate energies available to you on this cosmically blessed day. As a Libra, June 14, 2025 presents a fascinating social landscape for you. With Venus forming a harmonious trine to Jupiter, your natural charm is amplified today, making it an excellent time for social gatherings and deepening connections. The moon in Leo activates your 11th house of friendships and social networks, bringing opportunities to shine in group settings. This planetary alignment particularly favors authentic social interactions where you can express your true self without reservation. A friend who you haven't heard from in some time may unexpectedly reach out with an interesting proposition or invitation. Your diplomatic nature will be especially valued today as Mercury in Gemini forms a helpful sextile to your ruling planet Venus, enhancing your ability to mediate conflicts and create harmony in any social situation. The social energy today carries a vibrant, intellectually stimulating quality that aligns beautifully with your air sign nature. You might find yourself drawn to cultural events, art exhibitions, or gatherings centered around ideas and aesthetics. With Mars positioned in Aries, there's an undercurrent of assertiveness in social contexts. You're more likely to initiate conversations rather than waiting for others to approach you, which represents a refreshing change from your typical pattern. This is also an excellent day for networking with professional contacts, as Saturn's position suggests that casual connections made today could have long-term benefits for your career path. Pay special attention to anyone you meet who works in creative fields or has an unusual perspective on life. There's a potential for a significant new friendship to begin today, one that challenges your thinking in productive ways. While socializing, you might notice yourself being more selective about who you spend time with. Quality over quantity is your unconscious mantra today. The Libra balancing act between giving and receiving attention feels natural and effortless, allowing you to move between different social circles with grace. Digital communications are especially favored, with unexpected opportunities arising through social media or text messages. A conversation that starts casually could evolve into something more meaningful, especially around midday when lunar energies peak. Be mindful of a subtle square between Venus and Neptune, which might create some confusion in social dynamics. Not everyone's intentions may be as clear as they appear. Trust your intuition if something feels off about a new acquaintance. Group projects and collaborative efforts receive cosmic support today, making it an ideal time to join forces with others who share your vision or interests. You might be surprised by who steps forward to support your ideas. If you've been feeling disconnected from your community lately, today offers a bridge back to meaningful engagement. For Libras in romantic relationships, this is an excellent day to socialize as a couple and strengthen bonds through shared experiences with others. Single Libras may find that friends play matchmaker, potentially introducing you to someone with long-term potential. The evening hours bring a special opportunity for heart-to-heart conversations, as the moon forms a trine to Mercury, opening channels for emotional honesty and deeper understanding. This cosmic weather encourages you to be vulnerable about your feelings and needs within your closest relationships. You might also find yourself reflecting on your social patterns and questioning whether certain relationships still serve your highest good. This introspection is healthy and aligned with the current planetary energies. Pay attention to recurring themes in your interactions today. They contain important messages about your social needs and boundaries. Overall, June 14th presents a day of social flourishing, with opportunities to strengthen existing bonds, forge new connections, and express yourself authentically in all your relationships. The cosmic message encourages you to embrace your natural Libran gifts of diplomacy and fairness, while also honoring your need for genuine connection beyond surface pleasantries. As Venus forms a harmonious trine with Jupiter today, Libra, you're receiving cosmic permission to pursue beauty, harmony, and pleasure without guilt. This alignment supports expansion in relationships and creative endeavors, making it an ideal time to initiate heart-centered conversations or artistic projects. The moon in Aquarius illuminates your fifth house of joy and self-expression, further amplifying your natural charisma and diplomatic talents. Use this energy wisely by mediating conflicts or bringing people together who might benefit from connection. Your scales are perfectly balanced between logic and intuition today, allowing you to make decisions that honor both your practical needs and emotional well-being. When Mercury squares Neptune, however, communication may become slightly foggy by evening. Double-check important details and avoid making assumptions about others' intentions. This planetary aspect affects your seventh house of partnerships, suggesting potential misunderstandings with close colleagues or romantic partners. Practice active listening rather than projecting your expectations onto their words. With Mars in Cáncer activating your career sector, channel your energy toward professional advancement, but do so with sensitivity to others' feelings. Your natural diplomacy will serve you particularly well in leadership positions today. The North Node in Aries is encouraging you to step outside your comfort zone regarding partnerships, perhaps initiating a conversation you've been avoiding or setting boundaries that honor your needs. Saturn's position reminds you that small, consistent efforts toward health and wellness will yield significant results. Consider implementing a gentle new routine that brings both aesthetic pleasure and physical benefit. Venus, your ruling planet, highlights your natural affinity for beauty. Surround yourself with harmonious environments that stimulate creativity and peace. The day favors financial decisions made with both aesthetic and practical considerations in mind, particularly investments in art, design, or spaces that promote well-being. Your analytical abilities are heightened today, making it an excellent time to review agreements or contracts with a balanced perspective. The Aquarius moon's influence supports innovative thinking, Don't dismiss unusual ideas or unconventional approaches, especially regarding relationship dynamics or creative projects. Today's planetary configuration suggests that your greatest success will come from balancing independence with collaboration. While you naturally excel at partnership, allow yourself to develop and express individual viewpoints without excessive compromise. Notice any tendency to people please at your own expense. The current cosmic energy supports authentic self-expression that ultimately strengthens rather than weakens your connections. Jupiter's expansive energy in your ninth house encourages you to broaden your philosophical outlook, perhaps through studying diverse perspectives or engaging with different cultural viewpoints. This exploration will provide fresh insights for navigating relationship dynamics. When faced with decisions today, take a moment of stillness before responding. Your intuition is particularly strong, but needs space from external influences to be clearly heard. The evening hours favor reflective activities that allow for integration of the day's experiences. Journaling, meditation, or conversations that explore deeper meanings rather than surface details. Remember that balance doesn't always mean perfect equilibrium. Sometimes it means knowing when to temporarily prioritize one area of life to restore harmony to the whole. Daily Horoscope for Libra. June 14, 2025, Dear Libra, today presents a fascinating cosmic alignment that particularly resonates with your diplomatic nature.